Hey everybody, it's Kay, and I'm here today with a Chic beauty box. This is for July of April 2025. So they bill it like the 1st of July, and you get it, I got mine in early August. So it's $34.99, and it comes every other month, and I do believe that I pay shipping as well. So anyway, here's the cute little box, and it comes inside of a plastic mailer. And then there's a little product card that they give us that it says it's variation 1 or 2, but basically you get to pick, when you get an email, you get to pick what you want, and it could be either one of these categories. So let's see what we got in here. Okay. So the first category, I could have gotten the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation, but they said what the shade was, and it was really too dark for me, and I knew that. That was $38, and I'm going to get my glasses because this stuff is a little small too. So yes, and so, or the Beauty for Certain Playa to Palazzo eyeshadow palette, which is a $39 value. So I chose the Beauty for Certain, although I actually already have this. And so I'm going to leave the one that I have and that I just got in the box. Probably a great gift for someone in the family. I do like this. I do have this on today. I probably could stand to update a little bit of the shimmer one right here. Okay. There. So here is what it looks like here. And it's a very good neutral palette. I used these three, actually, this shade, this one, and this one. So it has a mirror. And I am going to go ahead and swatch these so you can see. Okay, this is what they look like. Here. There's one shimmer. Okay, so here's what they look like. So I really, unless I was using this in the corner, I probably wouldn't like it. I like this because, you know, I do like some lighter ones. So, and I use this one for the crease. So it's a nice palette. I actually have one by Kosas that's neutral that I like a little bit better, but this is a nice one, and I think that would make a great gift. And there was no reason at all to get a foundation that was nowhere close. I don't know why they even tried that. Okay, so the next thing could have been the NARS Afterglow lip balm, and they basically, I think it was going to be a mystery shade, or the Rare Beauty with Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm. And so the price of them, well, the Rare Beauty with Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm, which I do like, by the way, and I have, would have been $16 value, and the NARS Cosmetics Afterglow Lip Balm, $28. And I have to tell you, to me, this is the best thing in the box. I do have it on today. And I got mine in the shade Dulce Vista. This is a shade that I think I was first introduced to this shade that you would get these, I think in Macy's you would get this little crayon or whatever. So I think this is a good shade for a lot of people. And it just is a very nice lip balm. And I have to tell you too, it stays on pretty well. So I am really, really happy with this. This just looks like my hand's dirty, doesn't it? That's why I don't use a lot of the dark colors like that, because it just doesn't help me out a lot. Okay, so the next item can either get the Bare Minerals Gin Nude Eyeshadow Plus Primer, or the Perfecting, and I have an eyeshadow primer I like a lot, and it's the Gerard Cosmetics one. So I didn't want this other one. The Bare Minerals Perfecting Face Makeup Brush, a $32 value. And I chose this brush, and I actually like it because I like that it's actually smaller. Can't get into it. Okay. There it is. And these are well-made brushes. I always like Bare Mineral brushes. Okay, so I know that if you look online, you may actually be able to find this in other places right now for far less than $32, but that's what they say that it is. And I'm going to enjoy it and enjoy putting it in my makeup bag because it's not as big as some. So I like that. Okay, so there's two other things in here. So I could have chosen the Suva Beauty Hydro Liner Doodle, a $16 value, or CoverGirl Happy Hyper Glow Highlighter for an $8 value. I like Suva Beauty. I have a topper palette that I really, really liked. It was in this box some time ago. It could have been over a year ago, or it could have been even 2 years ago at this point. And I really like it. And so but this Hydra Doodle or Hydra liner, which is basically you make the brush wet, and then the colors were just way out there. It was either black and white, or some pink and yellow, or pink and orange, or something like that. It just didn't appeal to me, and I wouldn't have used it, so I didn't get it. So anyway, I got this CoverGirl product here. I didn't really need this, but hey, a nice highlighter, and I think it is. I can always use that, and there it is. So, and a lot of times with a highlighter, I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep this one or not, because I have some others like this, but I put those just under the brow bone, and it helps lighten up the eyes. So that's what my thoughts were with it. Okay, so the last item in here is by Suva Beauty, and what this is if you had gotten the Hydra Doodle, this would have been the type of brush that you would use with it. So the reason I got it is I thought, well, it's really good to have a thin brush, and it comes in this here. To have a thin brush like this, just exactly for this eyeliner. And it seemed like a nice brush. And years ago, and I guess they still make it, Clinique had a really good eyeliner that stayed on very, very well. And I think that it may still be sold. And it was where we'd wet the brush and put it into the product and then put it on, and it stayed on so well. I really, really liked it for a number of years. I do have by Suva Beauty a palette with some colors in it that I got, I forget, probably from Ipsy, and I thought, and they're colors I would use, not like the ones that were offered here. And so I thought, you know what, I don't think I have a brush like this, and I can use it for that too. So those were my thoughts on it. Okay, so this brush is a $16.25 product, and the other thing I could have gotten in this category was the Rimmel London Jelly Highlighter, and I just didn't see myself using that $11.50 product. So definitely, my favorite item in this box is the NARS, for sure. I like the brush a lot, too. I'm going to get used to the highlighter. I'll probably put it in my makeup bag, just so I have some on the go, kind of highlighter and, little uh, highlighter, or you want to call it eyeshadow for right underneath the brow bone. And this is a nice palette. I mean, in fact, I think I had two of them because I think it came in the Allure box is where I got this. And so I was getting at the time 2 Allure boxes. So I definitely have one to give away here at this point. So what are my thoughts on this box? If you watched last month, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep this box because I'll tell you what it is. This is not going to be new product. Or product that's come out recently. It's pretty much going to be, if you look online, a lot of times you'll see that these products that are in here are on sale. I don't know whether they're discontinued or they've been around for a while and they're able to get a good deal on them. So it's different. It's a different kind of subscription. And it is every other month as well. So, I still like it. I've been generally happy with it. But I am sort of having to consider it because, I do get the newer products from Ipsy and FabFitFun. Actually, the newest products I think I get beauty-wise are from FabFitFun. But I do get launches on Ipsy. And I like that. And things that I don't have. And then Ice Cream Beauty is going to be more colorful and it's all makeup. And I just always like that when it's fun. So this is the one, this in Macy's. I'm not so sure about Macy's lately because it's getting sort of boring and I haven't really liked some of the takeovers that they've done at all. So I know some other people were wondering about the Macy's one as well. So I haven't pulled the plug on that one yet, but I'm sort of thinking about it. But anyway, so that's all for today. So hopefully in the next couple of days, we'll have the Allure box because I see that it's shipped. And of course, the others are going to be later on in the month. So thank you for stopping by and have a great day.